on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for a one-make race on Gran Turismo Sports. So now we are racing at Nurburgring, Nordschleife for 2 laps. So this will be able to get ready to use for the Toyota 86 GT Limited 2016. So taking a lot of practice is important to be able to take the time trial first, and then we'll be able to get ready to race. So this will be able to take a good balance of performance regulations. We'll be able to have a good settings, and this will be able to do recommend. So this is going to be very challenging to begin, so let's go for it, and this will be a very good one-make race to begin. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to race, and let's get it started. Take one best lap time around in the Nurburgring, so hope this is going to be able to get ready to go, to be able to have a good one-make race on the GT Limited version of the Toyota 86. So everything will be able to get ready. We'll be able to have a good chance to be able to have a good clean race. So this will be able to take a lot of perfection. If we have to make sure we're always going to keep going faster, we're also going to be able to dealing with a lot of corners. So this wheel might be able to get ready to try it out for the new ride. So given the updated version as well, so this wheel might be able to work perfectly. Wheel might be able to go in. So the interior view just definitely also given updated as well. So this wheel might be able to have some view treatments for the Toyota 86, that this wheel might be able to have some view changes to be as the 2016 model. So it's also to be able to like the original model. So this wheel might be able to change it in onto the third person view. So on the rear, that this will also include a small wing spoiler, that this is going to be able to see it as well. So this is definitely might be able to have the same body on the rear as well to be remain settled. So keeping the different taillights will might be able to give a better makeover to be able to see it as well. Even the front as well. So just going to make sure to be able to do a lot of practice before this will might be able to get ready to get started. So this is definitely might be able to have some few changes for Toyota. We'll be able to have it updated for the 86 GT. We'll be able to make the better performance. So this will might be able to have comparisons of the body style model was also to be seen here for. So right now, here we go. This is going to be a one tough challenging one-make race around in the Nurburgring. So this will be able to drive faster, will be able to keep it up. Now this is going to be able starting out in 12th place, so hope I can probably able to keep it up after taking a tough practice. Will be able to do everything if I could. So hope this wheel might be able to have a good grid start. Will be able to have a false start check. Will might be able to be ready. Any views that this wheel might be giving in by the choice. So here we go. Let's get ready to wrap it up and take that one-make challenge. We'll be able to climb up onto the top position. So this is going to be a very tough challenge out there, folks. So let's go fast enough and survive this time of the training. We'll be able to keep it up. Hope this is definitely might be able to do plenty of distractions that we just don't want to have. So this wheel might be need to keep a lot of focus. We'll might be able to keep it up. Now, looks like this wheel might be able to keep going in, but this is going to be able to take a lot of good racing mobility. Wheel might be able to stay together, so just going to make sure to take it nice and slow, because having a new car, we'll be able to try it out. So this wheel might be able to have a test. Wheel might be able to have a good skills of our boundaries. We're also going to be able to take the good limits. Wheel might be prepared for. So I could probably able to stay maintained is going to be able to take one important option, that we will always going to be able to go easy on ourselves. So this wheel might be needs to take a lot of good racing mobility. We're always going to keep it up. Wheel might be able to stay maintained for having a good sportsmanship rating. Will be able to increase. Giving this good inside apex, Will might be able to have that gap check to be able to see for one good well distance to be able to be shown. But this is going to be very excited to be able to drive faster whenever we can, but it will take a lot of handling that most of you guys had already given the good time. We'll also need to do a lot of racing practice. We might be able to keep it up. So after taking a lot of tough training by having a Group 2 race, so I haven't forgot about the 1-make race on the Toyota A6 GT as well, so this wheel might be able to give for only one time for use. So this will be able to take plenty of racing work. Wheel might be able to keep it up. Wheel might be able to stay strong and stay faster whenever we can get. But this will be able to take 2 laps around the track, so gonna make sure this is going to be able to take a lot of long endurance racing exercise whenever we can. Just gonna make sure to be able to have good inside turns, that this wheel might be able to go smoothly. Wheel might be able to take one good passive to aggressive. Wheel might be able to stay on track. Will be needed to be able to encase. Just gonna make sure to catch up to the rest of them. This is going to be a very tough ride to be able to stay on track. Wheel might be able to keep it well endure. So this wheel might be able to take good handling. Wheel might be able to stay on the good balance. Okay, he will might be able to let him pass through me. So just gonna make sure to be able to take one good basic step, to be able to take one skill, to be able to give a one patient at a time. So hope I can probably be able to overtake him again. It also to be able to require for having a struggle. Wheel might be able to stay on track. Wheel might be able to maintain, and there it goes. Almost had that box grip, and then before I'm about to dodge in by the overtake. That was pretty close call. By the second there, I thought I was about to get hit. So this wheel might be able to take caution steps, that this wheel might need the radar to be encased. Okay, almost there. Just gonna make sure, and oh man. Yep, I think he got me on by a mistake. So hope he can probably able to try to be careful. Well, luckily you consider this to be able to have a 2-second penalty, so by having a collision. So this will be able to stay maintained. Will be able to keep it well defended. Now, it's going to be very tough for us if we have to make sure we're always going to be able to stay maintained on it. So this is definitely might be given a brand new updated version of the sports car of the 86 GT. So this wheel might be able to keep it nice and easy. Wheel might be able to take a one good racing step performance for taking a lot of good practice. We'll be able to take most fastest lap we'll be able to achieve. But this is going to be able to take plenty of skills that this wheel might be able to coming in to be prepared for. Hope I can probably able to keep it up. Wheel might be able to stay well defended. Almost there. Just going to be able to get one few more distance before I'm about to head on over to the carousel. So this wheel might be able to take one easy step. We'll be able to make an improvement. Take that inside turn, and this is going to be able to take the last brake. Wheel might be able to go on the forward. Almost there. Going for it and make that braking point. This is going to be quite very risky, that this wheel might be able to stay on track. Hope this wheel might be able to keep it well maintained. Wheel might be able to stay in 10th place, folks. Well, unless that this wheel might be able to do perfectly, wheel might coming in. Here comes the carousel. Gonna take it. This is gonna be able to take one easy step. Wheel might be able to keep it in by taking a one good mileage range by 60 miles. So it will help easily. Wheel might be able to stay on the good position on the track. Almost. Just gonna be able to take that inside turn. So it always happens all the time, so we're gonna make sure if we have to be very careful, because taking a new car will be able to race on the toughest track is going to be very important. We'll be able to test our skills. We're also going to be able to go on the high limit, so gonna make sure that this is going to be a very tough risk for this one, folks. Try not to get off the track, and then this wheel might end up by any other drivers who differently might be giving a penalty. So this is going to be able to take that risk. We might be able to stay careful whenever we have to be very exercise caution, because staying on the track, Will might be able to be maintained. Will remain focused. Will might be able to stay correctly. Will might be able to take a lot of perfection. It's going to need to stay in it. For now, looks like R4M SpongeBob passes me, so hope I can probably be able to catch up to him, because he is going to be able to take a lot of time to be able to go for only a few miles to get to the penalty line. Takes a lot of risk. Plenty of usual practice is going to get everything going in. Well, evenly that this will be able to have one good correction to be able to have the limited edition to be able to have a one good specific model to be able to see it. So maybe it is also to be able to have the 2016 model was also to be stated in a game as part of the November update. So maybe like the GRMN version of the Toyota A6 GT with the carbon fiber and the wing part in it. So this is definitely might be able to have a good type that this will might be able to have the 3 triple models of the Toyota A6 GT was also to be stated to be able to have 3 types: original, GRMN model, and limited edition. So this is definitely might be able to have the 3 types of versions of the Toyota A6 GT was also to be able to have a very good comparison to these models. So this is definitely might be able to see that this is going to be able to have the differences of the same performance and body style version. So this is going to be brilliant that this will be able to have 3 types of vehicles was also to be able to have a shown for differences. So maybe it's like the original model back in 2012 that when Toyota is created the 86 GT was also to be debuted in Gran Turismo 5. So in case you guys have remembered that, it is the very first model before it also became a 2015 model. Was also to be stated in Gran Turismo Sport. So can I say that this is going to be quite pretty much enjoyable to be able to understand about the differences models of the Toyota A6 GT. Here it goes, folks, because looks like yellow flag just passed by seconds ago. So this is going to be able to press forward. We might be able to make our way onto the final lap. Hope I can make it, so maybe not. This one might be able to pull back in onto 10th place. Gonna make sure to keep it up because this is gonna be able to take a little bit time run out until having the different time of the race will be able to go in by tomorrow. So it definitely might be able to have a time to be able to take a little bit time off until get ready for Saturday event will be able to be ready. So hope we can probably able to do a lot of training whenever we have to keep it up. Now, let's just gonna go for the same tactics, and this is gonna be very challenging. We might be able to do perfectionly for having a good clean lap on the Toyota A6 GT Limited. Hope I can probably able to keep it up. So it's always gonna be able to take 31 seconds up ahead of the distance. But this will might be able to keep trying. Will might be able to stay on track. So it looks like Jack SH1 is definitely might be coming in. Looks like R4M SpongeBob is about to pass him. Gonna keep it up on them because I might need to do a lot of speed before this will might be able to going in onto the hard part. So I have to be very exercise caution to try not to make any mistakes were made. So just gonna make sure to take it nice and slow, so this will might be keep it in, will might be able to stay on a good mobility, will stay on track. I hope the two did pretty good job to be able to stay correctly onto the turn. So it's gonna be very difficult if we have to make sure to avoid getting up the track by avoiding the penalty. So this is gonna be able to have a risk. But even so, it's pretty awesome to be able to have the new 86 GT to be in the game. So the small wing part is definitely might be brilliant to be able to see it. So this is definitely might be pretty good for Publicity Digital to be able to put the car in the 1-week race at the Nurburgring. So everybody could probably able to try the vehicle out. We'll be able to test it, and this will might be able to have a one good practice. We'll be able to be ready. So this is going to be able to have a good design to be in the library editor. Now we're just going to be able to change it in onto the view. So gonna keep focusing up on it because this will also going to be able to take that turn. Will be able to prove it successfully, we'll be able to overcome the challenge at the Nurburgring. But this is going to be a very tough training out there, folks. If you already got everything what you need for your driver rating, it's always going to be able to have a tough race. Will might be able to race to achieve, but gonna make sure to be very careful. Try not to getting off the track is going to be a very tough risk. So we might be able to stay clean on this one, because clean race is important. So if we make sure we're always going to be able to have a good contingency, we're also going to be able to have a good race. So it's always possible that we will always going to be able to keep racing at the same time. So this will might help. We might be able to boost our driver rating whenever we can. It's definitely like Group 3 as well. So it takes a lot of training that this will be needed to be important as well. Now this is going to be going in only 4.3 seconds up ahead. Gonna make sure if I have to catch up to them, this is going to be able to take survival of the finish. Is going to be able to take one racing skills at a given moment. Good step on the apex, and now this will might be able to resume the long distance on the straight by the curbs. Is going to be able to go at it. So this wheel might be able to put it in later on, so this may be able to take a lot of important errands to be able to do for. So this wheel might be able to do plenty more practice, because it's important that we all might need to get our driver rating to be improved. So giving a lot of stakes for having a segment will be able to keep it well entertained. So this is definitely might be neat to do plenty of racing work. We might be able to keep it up. We'll keep it going. Okay, there you go. Taking the good sportsmanship rating, Will might be able to go up on the green. Heading back over to the carousel is going to be able to do sharply in, Will also to proceed. But it is a very long race, folks. So this Will might be able to reach up over 20 minutes. So gonna make sure to be able to keep in track of the time limit. So this Will might be able to get long. That was a better turn, so gonna make sure to be able to go again some other time. Will might be able to do it correctly. Okay, another opponent is about to coming in, so hope I can probably able to reach up to make a 1 second away distance. So this is gonna be able to take plenty of the space. Will might be able to perform well. But this is going to be able to see how every faster skilled drivers will might be able to try to overcome. So this will might be able to take plenty of skills. Will might be able to perform. So gonna make sure to be able to take one turn at a given time. So braking point is possible whenever it's going to be able to take two overwhelmed to coming in for. Alright, that should be good on the inside of the apex, and then this is going to be able to take one good smooth turn to be able to land it in. Alright, so looks like time to get ready to going in to do a little bit pace blocking strategy to be going in. So this Will might be able to defend my position, so this is going to get pretty hard to get. That should do it. So just gonna make sure to be following up on the line of the apex. Will might be able to go step right in. Looks like definitely might be cones that are in the way, so hope I can probably able to avoid it. So always gonna be able to see the cones as a road hazard. Come on, gonna keep it up. This is gonna be able to take a lot of few distance. It's gonna be able to going in. So here comes that turn. Gonna hit the brakes. And here comes another one. That was definitely might be giving a lot of view space. Will might be able to keep it in on the open. Now, looks like this is going to be able to going in, so taking a full stretch, Will might be able to press forward, Will might be able to keep going in, Will might be able to race up the speed at the 130 miles at range, so this will be able to go forward, Will might be able to take the faster distance to go. Because this is going to be able to have a challenge for this one, folks. Hope I could probably need an opponent who might be need to do a lot of slipstream to perform, so this will might be able to catch up to be able to take plenty of much more distance after taking a lot of practice. This will be able to be prepared for having this time of the challenge, so this is going to be able to take the faster work. Will might be able to perform drafting while taking on to the straight. Going 133 miles, that should be doing good. Will might be able to go on the upper hand. Should do it. This is going to be able to take one hard brace to coming at it, so here it comes. Oh man, looks like this is going to be able to take a hard braking point, so going in on the danger close. One more turn and then it's going to be the final stretch. Looks like this is going to be a pretty hard risk, and then looks like so close to being in 10th place, so looks like Palauka _Plums just takes 10th place at the finish, so that was pretty close. But this is definitely might be able to shown on the same gap wherever I'm at. So this one might be able to have the 2 penalties. We'll be able to give an example. So close to be able to have the tiebreaker to see it. So it was pretty good challenge. So hope this is going to be able to have 1 segment video that this will be able to go in as well. So it's always pretty tough to be able to have a good clean race at the Nurburgring. We'll be able to do a lot of training whenever we have to do it. But in case you guys have already did, so that was definitely might be pretty good. But it is going to be quite doing a lot of racing exercise that this is going to be able to take the tough challenge. Will might be able to stay clean on this event. So this is going to be a very difficult racing workout. So looks like R4M SpongeBob is giving me a good race response, so really appreciate for having a good clean race whenever we can. So that was pretty good. So this is going to be able to have a good test ride to be able to have a good GT limited version of the Toyota 86. So it is a very good racing exercise. We'll be trying out with a new vehicle with an updated version as well. It's been a tough week for me, folks. So having a one tough daily race, we'll be able to do a lot of racing training we'll be able to get. So this will might be able to take the reduced time for the segment. Will might be able to give the limit. Will might be able to take time to spare. So this is going to be quite doing good to be able to have a one tough one make race on the Nurburgring by using the Toyota 86 GT Limited. So this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to have the updatable version. So it is pretty likely to be able to have a nice style that this is going to be able to have a good settings to be able to take a good look for. So the performance is definitely might be able to have the differences from the 2015 model. The max horsepower is 204, max torque is 156.2, weight is 2,734, and the drivetrain is the front engine rear car. So this is going to be able to scroll down here. So this is going to be able to have a 6-speed transmission as well. So this one might be able to check it in for using as a fully customizable. So this looks definitely might be able to have different changes for the Toyota 86 GT. We'll be able to have a good updatable version that this will might be able to have one better adjustment to be able to go perfectly. Will take the faster challenge. It looks good. So this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to have a third Toyota 86 GT to be in the game. So this is definitely might be pretty amazing to see it. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. And also check it out some library vlogs if you really want to watch it. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want. So this will be able to talk about some library designs I have been made. So this will be able to have a brilliant showcase for everybody who really wants to talk about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.